Right now, the death penalty is legal in North Carolina. That said, the state hasn't used that power since 2006. Lawmakers think they have, though, a way to bring back executions. And it involves letting inmates choose how they die, including by firing squad. I spoke to WRAL state government reporter Paul Spey about why this is coming up now. So probably the big thing that stands out about this bill is the use of firing squads. Give us an idea, Paul, why add firing squads to the list of options for the death penalty?
Right. Well, this bill sponsor, a Republican from Union County, says he's trying to keep up with South Carolina. And so he didn't say that in so many words, but South Carolina was able to resume executions earlier this year by giving people on death row a range of options, from firing squad to electric chair to lethal injection, which has had a lot of problems historically.
So let's talk about that, because we mentioned North Carolina hasn't carried out a death penalty sentence since 2006, and one of the big reasons was lethal injection being the only option. Why does that slow things down?
Well, back in the day, there were some lawsuits against it, and if I recall correctly, there was a judge who said doctors have to be present and involved in the process of killing someone by lethal injection. Well, doctors, physicians say they have this oath. You may have heard about the Hippocratic Oath that says do no harm. Well, the medical society at the time, this was, like you said, almost 20 years ago, told doctors and physicians they could get in trouble if they participate in something that goes against that oath. So that's why there's been this hang up for so many years.
So now we have this committee, and there's been some debate, obviously. So give us some of the ideas of the for arguments and against arguments, and maybe where this proposal may go next.
Well, the bill sponsor said that, hey, this is a way to resume executions, and that there are victims' families who are waiting for justice. That was his biggest argument of, hey, these people were sentenced to death. We need to carry that out. And he saw it successful in South Carolina, so he's going to try to give it a shot here. But people showed up, even from the public today, and said, hey, electric chair, that's gruesome. We haven't done an electric chair execution since 1938. And the firing squad, some may consider cruel and unusual. They described what it looked like when someone died by firing squad in South Carolina just earlier this month and last month. And they said that's not something that the state should be involved in. And so we'll wait and see. It got advanced out of today's committee meeting. It'll go to another committee before perhaps getting votes on the House floor.
Okay. We'll check back in. Thank you, Paul.